The topic we have taken today is automatic railway gate system. I am Rajashiva from Mechatronics department. The main aim of our project is to design an automatic railway gate system to reduce the manual operation. And for that, we have used IR sensors along with the other components. And here are the links we have browsed. In the link 1, they have used 4 IR sensor along with two gate system. On either side of the gate, IR sensor is fixed from a certain distance. When the arrival of the train is noted, the IR sensor automatically sends the signal to the gate system, which has the servo motor, which in turn does the work of closing the railway gate and opens it after the train departure. And in the link 2, the same IR sensor and the gate system is used. It is quite similar to the construction in link 1, but additionally they have used the microcontroller. And these are the picture of the working construction and the block diagram of the automatic railway gate system. And the abstract says that it is beneficial in many ways, and it also decreases the risk of accidents which is happening day to day in the railway gates. Further the expected budget will be told by Aishwarya.
Hello everyone. Our teammate Rajashiba has explained about the introduction part and objective of our project. Now I am Aishwarya from Mechatronics department going to explain about the components used in automatic railway gate project. The automatic railway gate control system project makes use of an Arduino to control the whole circuit. 4 IR sensors are used for the sensing the arrival and departure of train. 2 servo motors are used to open and close the railway gates. These 3 are the main components used in our project. Now we will see the use of Arduino in our project. The pins A0, A1, A2, A3 are connected to the output of the sensors. The pins D9 and D10 are connected to the servo motor. 2 pairs of IR sensors are used in the project. We could use PCB etching technique also, but in using of IR sensor which is easily available in market. 4 sensors are used in the project as 2 pairs of 2 sensors. These sensors are kept in the both side of level crossing as shown in the figure. All the sensors are connected to the Arduino. When the train arrives from any side, it first crosses the sensor 1, after that it crosses sensor 2. In this way, Arduino closes the gate by sending the signal to servo motor. When the train departure from any side, it first crosses the sensor 2, after that it crosses the sensor 1. In this way, Arduino opens the gate. The servo motors are used in the gate because it is very easy to use and does not require any driver IC or circuit. Servo motor has 3 pins. The first pin is PWM, second is VCC and third is ground. Servo motor receives the PWM signal from the Arduino and rotates the motor at fixed angle. The other components used in our projects are LED for signaling, jumper wires for connecting, toy train for making the model and PCB boards. The working is shown here. The expected working model is as shown in the figure and we are expecting to get the same output. Thank you. The program.
So I'm Swati Lakshmi, Mechatronics department, and she have explained about all the components used in our project and working of each and every component. So next we are going to see about the program code used in our project. We have taken this code from the GitHub and we have made some changes in it so that we could use according to my purpose. So I have used two libraries called eeprom.h and server.h. eeprom.h, it is a library where the memories are not erased easily, because whenever we use these applications, if the power supply is off, sometimes the memory could be erased from that Arduino. So here this avoids the erasing of memory like other applications. And server.h library is used for the servo motors. And next I have defined the two motors. I have used two servo motors for opening and closing of the gates, and I have defined it. Then I have used four sensors as they said already. So we have connected first sensor to A0 and next A1 and A2 and A3. Yeah. So I have used two LEDs for the comfort of people, because whenever the train is coming, there could be see in the red color and they could alert themselves. And that I have also installed a buzzer in our project. The next in the void setup, I have declared what are the inputs and output pins. So as you all know, sensor is the input, it receives the input signal and work accordingly. And red led and green led are the output pins, and buzzer is also output. So we have two eep roam statements here. You may think what it is. So first, EEP roam dot write 0, comma 0. 0 is the address value. That is the address value it should store the value, and 0 is the value we give for that memory. And then 0 comma 0 means the gates have been closed. So in that void loop, first, whenever the EP read of 1 and read of 0 are both 0, the analog sensor 1 is greater than 500. That is, if the analog value is greater than 500, I have set the sensor value such that if the train exceeds the 500, the gate should open so that the people can go somewhere, because within that 500 range the train length may be up to that only. So that up to that range the sensor will not sense, and the gate will be closed. Then after the complete backward of train, that is after the train moves completely, that is if it exceeds 500, the ep roam dot write values in both address 1 and address 0 will change to 1. That is, the gate will open. 1 represents the gate will open and 0 represents the gate will close. Similarly, this is for sensor 1 and sensor 2, and this is for sensor 3 and sensor 4. It is written for all possible values. That is, if sensor 1 senses and then sensor 2. Similarly, if sensor 2 senses first and sensor 1, for both the directions it has been written. And then this void, this if loop is for the buzzers and leds. So whenever the gate is opened, it should indicate green led so that the people can go, and buzzer must be high for a slight moment to indicate yeah, you can go now, for that purpose. And then after few delay, it should turn to red and yellow, buzzer low. And similarly, whenever the gate is closed, the red led should be high for some moments so that the people can be alert that it is red led and we should not cross it anywhere. And then again, this is for the read close. So here I have given the statement print ln OK. It will be displayed in the serial monitor. So this is the overall program of our project. So I have said already, these are the 4 analog pins. So the analog values have been displayed. According to this analog values, we can able to understand this concept. And this is the address value, and these two is the address value, and these two are the values. 0 means closed, and 1 means open. I hope you have understand everything relating to our project. This is the automatic railway gate crossing made in Sri Lanka, one of our references. And thank you everyone for watching our video.